Hey friends, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. So in today's video, I'm going to take down some of the Easter decor and just leave it real springy, move a few things around, but I needed to get these ceiling tiles up. There's 3 missing in the kitchen that will be over my countertop there, you can see above me. And the tiles that I had bought that I put through the rest of the basement, you have to pretty much have a hazmat suit on to cut them and everything. And I still have not posted that video yet. It was a while ago, but I probably will still do that. But anyways, I'm using cardboard poster board, a foam board actually, I think is what it is. And I just got it at the Dollar Tree. I had an epiphany one day and I thought, why am I messing with the stuff that I have to get all suited up for when I can just cut a couple of these and pop them into those squares? Nobody's ever going to be the wiser. So it bothered me to keep seeing those blank holes up there because it just was a reminder that it was one more thing that wasn't yet finished, and I really dreaded having to suit up in goggles and a mask and a shower cap to keep all that stuff from falling in my hair. And I know it's probably not up to some people's expectations, but you know, it satisfies a need for me, and I'm not about having everything perfect. I just need it functional, and I need to feel like that last thing that I dreaded so bad was finally completed. Now, I do have extra tiles. I can down the road cut the correct ones, but those still aren't going to match the ones that are there because the ones that are there are original and the newer ones I bought don't match. So I really don't see the difference. This was easier and I didn't have to get suited up for it. So this is the last little piece in the basement where the ceiling wasn't finished. That tile had to be thrown away because there was so much water damage on it. I couldn't get it to look clean no matter how much I painted it. So I just popped this little piece of foam board up in there. And again, it's not perfect, but it's covered and it's one more thing off my mind. So now I can move on to getting some editing done. There's a clip here of me editing. I tried to get some footage ready to get posted, so now I can do that without having to constantly see that hole in the ceiling. So now we're moving into the undecorating. This is a bowl that I've had out since winter that had taffy in it. My granddaughters like taffy, one in particular does. And so I thought, well, it's probably time to get rid of the bowl with the snowflakes on it. So at first I'm filling it up with the leftover Easter candy, but you'll see in a clip coming up here that I decided to take the little Easter basket that I bought for Easter, and I'm going to take the decorations out of it and just use it as a candy dish. So now we're going to really get into the undecorating. I'm going to take the Easter specific stuff down and take all of my garlands off the fireplace, but I didn't want to take off the greenery. I like the greenery up there. I've said in another video that my TV is sitting on legs, and I actually plan on painting those the same color as my fireplace, but for now I kind of like to just cover them up, and I need a lot of greenery and color down here because I don't have a lot of daylight windows. So I think with everything else down, it won't be too much for a spring and summer look. For now, I'm going to pack all my Easter stuff in this little tote. It's not packed away permanently because I need to wrap all my glass items and porcelain stuff in bubble wrap. So this is just going to hold it for now until I can do that. So no worries, I'm not going to just throw it in my storage unit without being protected. So I'm going to start out changing up the florals on my table, the centerpiece, and I'm going to use that picture that I bought from the Goodwill. Now when I first saw it on the cart that they brought it out on, I thought that it was metal and I thought it was going to be really light, and then I picked it up. So it's just painted to look that way. It's actually stoneware. So I love it. I'm so happy that I found it. And I'm trying to put an arrangement in this using these boxwoods and tulips. I didn't think that the boxwoods by themselves would, I don't know, look quite like an actual arrangement. So I thought I would try the tulips in there with it. Tulips are still kind of springy, but that doesn't exactly make me happy either. So I move on to another floral stem that I found at Ollie's, and you'll see that here coming up. It took some arranging, but I finally was happy with it. I think those two stems look better together than with the tulips. The tulips just kind of looked unnatural with the greenery. So I'm happy with that, the boxwood, and I think those are uh, apple blossom branches or something. I'm not exactly sure. So I put the tulips in this vase and moved that to another stand that was originally on my shelf. Um, and I have something different there now. So stay tuned, you'll see it all. Moving on to my tiered tray, I'm sorry the lighting is really bad on this. I probably should have got a spotlight out on it, but I wanted to change it up a little bit, get the Easter stuff off it. I don't have a lot of decorations for this specific holiday type decorations anyways. I do plan on getting more, but I think sometimes it comes together the best when you just use things that you already have, just miniature type things. Like I'm using these threshold copper mules, I think they're called. And so it ends up turning out really cute. And I did leave the bunny salt and pepper shakers just because I don't have anything else right now. But I will find something to go on there, and then the little bunnies can be put up for the season. I also plan on changing up the tulips for some different greenery, but it is still spring, so I'll worry about that in a few weeks. The little white blocks, you'll see a close-up of them. The one says Farmer's Market on the top, and then the one on the bottom shelf that says eggs 25 cents, and there's a little chicken on it. I actually made those. That was a craft that I used to make. I was in like a traveling sales gal group, and we went to convalescent homes and senior centers, and we would have craft shows. So those were some that I made, and I'm pretty proud of them. They're some of my favorite ones. This area still needs to be completed. I'm going to put a piece of trim on the top or on the front of that shelf. And I'm actually going to put another shelf on the top over my refrigerator. So I still have lots of little things to complete down here, but one at a time, I guess, and we'll get there eventually. This is the bunny picture that I had purchased prior to my spring decorate video, but it didn't come in. I believe it was from Temu, and so I just stuck it in that frame. It was a little canvas print, but I absolutely love it, so I don't really want to take it down. Bunnies are still, spring and summer. They don't go away in the summertime, so I think I'm going to leave it up for a little while until I get tired of it or want to put something else up there. But friends, it took me forever to get this shelf looking, let's just say, satisfactory, and I still am not happy completely with it. And when you see the final here, it's still not the final. I don't know if I got a close-up clip of the final result, but I moved a completely different vase and arrangement over here. Sometimes you can just have too much greenery, like, that does not look good at all. So bear with me. It's taken some time to get it figured out. Leave me a comment. Let me know what you would put up there. So many of you have had so many good ideas, and I am completely open to any ideas. If you guys think that something else completely would look good up there, let me know, and I can at least give it a try and see what I think. So I think this is going to do it for now. At the moment, I'm happy with it. I do still think it looks good, although I did put a different vase up there, but I believe everything else stayed the same. This little table was my mother's. I had it at my apartment and I had painted it. But I think I really need to just put it on Facebook Marketplace. I don't really have space for it. I have a tall dresser. It's kind of narrow, but it's got a lot of drawers in it, which I need for linens and decor and candles and things like that. So that's going to be coming down shortly. So this will have to either go to storage or I'll have to sell it. But I'm just redoing this little table just to kind of change it up a little bit. Sometimes you get tired of looking at the same things in the same places. So I really have more decor than what I need, but I do have 2 dressers in my bedroom. And as soon as I get that decluttered in there, which will be another video coming up, then I'll have a few more spaces that I can decorate and I can spread some of this decor out a little bit. wanted to give you another glance at my tiered tray. The first look at it was a little dark, but I wanted to give you a close-up of my little shelf sitters that I made, the one on the bottom there that says eggs, and then the one on the top. Again, this is the area that my sink will be in when I get that installed, and that little corner shelf is going to go up just a little bit higher. It doesn't really look half bad for being a basement apartment once everything is all picked up and decorated, but I still have a lot to go. That half wall there that's brown, that still has to be papered and painted to match the rest of the walls. And of course, I still have the whole other side of the curtain and my bathroom, but good Lord willing, we'll get there eventually. And I just wanted to take a moment to say, if you have not subscribed yet, I would love if you would consider doing that. On this channel, you're going to find a lot of home decor, a lot of cleaning, organizing. I'm hoping to soon move into some single freezer meals for individual people or couples, as well as food for bariatric patients. So if any of those things interest you, I would love to have you a part of my community. This is a real life shot, folks. It doesn't get any more real than this. My garbage that's got to go upstairs, and the other stuff has to go to my storage unit. So it's just there until I can get to it. There's a final look at my fireplace. I love it. I'm really happy with how the coffee bar area turned out, from the cutting board to the decor on the shelf, the cute little plastic carton, milk carton, and the little creamer with the straw. I really like it all. My little cow. This cookbook, I believe, was my grandmother's, and I looked inside, and I think the publishing date was like 1942, something like that. I'm really anxious to look through it and see what kind of goodies and recipes are in there. She has several handwritten notes all through it and recipes. The whole book, any page that there was a blank space, there's a recipe written in there. So it's pretty special to me. As we're coming up on the end of the video, I wanted to say thank you so much. I don't know if you've seen my post, but I did reach 100 subscribers on March 24th. Again, I know it doesn't sound like a lot, but to me, I think that's awesome. And I have you guys to thank for that and the good Lord. So stay tuned. I have a lot more coming up. And again, if you haven't subscribed, consider doing that. And good Lord willing, I will see you in the next video.